From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready up. Let's go now. Trouble, 38. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And his first pass is incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Okay, right.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set, cut. Red, yellow, red, cycle. Ready?
Now Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. But there you go, Charles. The first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Beckham goes in motion left. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And the throw's going to be caught on his horse. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion right, Debo. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Rattler wants to throw it. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Rattler. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Claw, 10. Blaster, 6. Yellow.
Rattler going to look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hand.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball out to punt for New Orleans. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
2nd and 3. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go. Smash, red. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Field, black, set, ready. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
'43 rail. Down. Ready?
From the shotgun, Rattler.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on
Right,
play number
97.
one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready, ready.
In motion right, Olave.
Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets open the lead up to 34-0.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Blue striker.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
Nothing in that first half,
17.
nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 6, mega. Set.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 4th down, here's Rattler.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And the point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time.
And now off to the races down the right side.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Yellow, go.
Now Rattler.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Groupie able to add the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go!
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Needle blue. Drill green. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Now it's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward.
And now here is another interception. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire